That is a tall task.
Here we go, man.
Yeah, he needs to be wrestling more, but I mean, Khamzat Chimaev just did exactly what he wanted to do. His pace, his pressure, his control.
If you have fights, give me fight.
Think about this. You're one of the most dangerous fighters on the planet. Every time you step inside the octagon, you dominate so brutally that future opponents start pulling out, one after another. That's the story of Khamzat Chimaev. And some fans believe he might be the most avoided fighter in UFC history. But is that really true? Let's break it down. Khamzat exploded onto the UFC scene in 2020, fighting twice in just 10 days and finishing both opponents so fast that Dana White couldn't stop talking about him. By his third fight, he'd absorbed only 2 strikes total. That's unheard of in MMA. And suddenly, nobody wanted to be the guy across from him.
What can you say about this guy and what he's accomplished in 66 days, I believe it is?
The guy's special. I've been in this game my whole life. I've never seen anything like him. To watch and follow and hate.
But here's where it gets interesting. Khamzat kept calling out everyone, from welterweights to middleweights, yet names kept disappearing. Leon Edwards? Booked, then canceled. Nate Diaz? Negotiations collapsed. Paulo Costa? Talked big, never happened. Even top 5 contenders seemed hesitant.
Is it safe to say there's legitimate beef between Khamzat and Nate at this point?
There's legitimate beef from people I didn't even realize have legitimate beefs. Yeah.
Awani tweeted, "Leon Edwards versus Khamzat Chimaev isn't happening on December 19th. Unfortunately, Edwards tested positive for COVID. UFC is hoping to rebook the fight in early 2020.
I think next month, like.
Oh, a long time.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Now, to be fair, not every fight falling apart means fighters are ducking him. Sometimes it's injuries, contract issues, or UFC matchmaking politics. But the pattern is what makes fans suspicious. And Khamzat himself has leaned into it, branding himself as the boogeyman of the division.
Best opponent that he has ever faced in Khamzat Chimaev. It all comes down to this. Fail to take this, presented by V-Change V.
Taking down the wrestling state champion and controlling him with the wrist here.
Cold.
The real question is, if he's that dangerous, why isn't the UFC giving him the biggest fights right now? Is it because opponents don't want it? Or is it because the UFC doesn't want their champions risking it all against a wrecking ball like Chimaev? So, is Khamzat Chimaev truly the most avoided fighter in UFC history? Or is this just part of the hype machine that makes him a star? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want a breakdown of how Khamzat matches up against Israel Adesanya or Kamaru Usman, hit that subscribe button because that's coming next.